On the bench back there, I have a little mini air still. I'm going to put some vodka in it, heat it up, and before I send it on its little merry distilling way, I'm going to throw in a Big Mac. Why on earth would I do that? I'll tell you in just a second. How's it going, chasers? I hope you're having a kick-ass week. I'm Jesse, this is Still It, and I'm about to distill a Big Mac. Why? Well, first of all, it's kind of roughly the 4th of July right now. I don't know exactly when this video is going out. My wife wanted me to do something kind of like 4th of July-ish food for meme spirits. A hamburger. Admittedly, it's kind of a crappy McDonald's hamburger, but in terms of iconic hamburgers, Big Mac, right? Here's the other thing, team. Some of you guys really love this meme spirits thing just because it's kind of fun. You get to take our foot off the geek pedal a little bit on the channel. Some of you hate it and think it's just purely a YouTube view grab. And of course, dude, it's my job to get views on YouTube. But here's the thing. I personally would rather try 20 weird-ass things like this in the still and fail 19 times. And when I say fail, I mean make something that's not delicious. Just for the one time out of those 20 where you do something weird and it actually turns into a concept that I can tweak and change and actually use later on in a spirit that's serious, that is made just to be delicious. So, Big Mac flavored vodka, I guess? Let's try. Like usual, this video is going to start with me dumping some vodka into the air still. That is still the latest potato vodka. We're getting very low on that though. I'm going to have to make some more vodka soon. Suggestions, welcome for vodka types to make. We are plugged in, power's on, time to get the Big Mac in there. Now, I think a lot of people would probably assume that the meat is kind of the weirdest part of this. Throw some lettuce in there. May as well get the bits in the bottom of the box in, eh? Can be done with that. But I'm not entirely sure I agree with that. There is already a precedent for putting meat into spirits, and no, it's not some weird YouTube thing. If you don't know, there's a spirit called Pachuga, which is an agave-based spirit that traditionally has either chicken or turkey breast suspended in the still on the spirit run. So obviously this is beef, and obviously it's like, well, kind of beef, not chicken, so there's that. But I don't know, I can kind of see how that may potentially work. Probably not with a vodka, obviously, probably more like whiskey or agave sort of based stuff. I think the weirder part of this is probably the onions and the special sauce. That's what I'm like dubious about, but who knows? I also think it's weird to like disassemble the Big Mac layer by layer. I feel like the way to go is to do it in like bite-sized pieces. I don't know why, that just feels right. Nothing about this is right. Also, when did a Big Mac turn into a mid-sized meh? Not a Big Mac. Is that like one of those weird, it seemed more impressive when I was a kid things? Is it that we were starved for burger options in New Zealand back in the like 90s and early 2000s? I don't know, man. I just, yeah, just doesn't hit like it used to, I don't think. Anyway, that is one Big Mac in 750 mils of vodka. I'm actually going to turn the power off because it's up at about 45, 50 degrees Celsius now to let my Big Mac macerate for an hour or two. It's something I never thought I'd say. I'll be back soon.
How's it going, team? I am sitting here editing this video right now, and Aaron's just told me we need to do a sale for 4th of July. That's a new concept to me. But pins and coins are now on sale on chasethecraft.com. So yeah, if you want a Chase the Craft pin to go on your hat or on your bag or on your hoodie or whatever, or a Chase the Craft coin to go on top of your Glencairn glasses, chasethecraft.com.
And by the power of video editing, we are up and running. We're taking a teeny weeny bit off the top, just, I don't know, cause it smells like a weird beef product that I know of, and I can't think what it is. All right, well, I guess we have a taste, eh? I mean, that's not terrible. Sesame seeds, funnily enough, and that weird beef thing that I can't... It's similar to beef booster, I guess, like a beef, I guess kind of like OXO cubes. Tastes, the sesame seed taste is really strong. But the beef booster, like kind of OXO cubes, is stronger on the aroma. Very strange. All right, well, I guess we let this mad little experiment run for a little bit. And surely we're going to get a change in flavor throughout this run. So I'll check back in with you when a new flavor pops up, I guess. All right, still's been running for a little while. Flavor has changed. I've just realized there's really no reason for me to be collecting this in different cuts. Is that too tall? No, perfect. There we go. The flavor has changed significantly, and I've figured out why the OXO Cube Beef Booster thing didn't quite taste like what I was expecting, because it had just enough onion kind of flavor in it to taste not like straight beef, but not enough onion to taste like onion. And also, I was expecting to get like a raw, like sharp onion flavor through this, but it's not. It's almost like caramelized onions. There's also like a really interesting nutty flavor that's coming out more and more as I'm sitting here. Almost like cashews. Like it's a cashew kind of soft, creamy, but very umami kind of nut flavor. I don't know where that's coming from. Is that the cheese? Is that the end of the sesame seeds? Maybe it's from the sauce. Could it be like almost mustardy kind of flavors coming from the sauce without the bite? I'm back again. The flavor's changed again, and I do think that cashewiness was coming from the sauce, because right now what's coming off this still, and it's bizarre, it tastes almost identical to the special sauce, the burger sauce on this. That is so weird. That is bizarre. I don't know, there's got to be a use for that. Like, that's got to be a something. I don't know, man. You guys let me know. That's too much. I can't believe like just the burger sauce has come out by itself at some point in this run. That's so weird. So weird. All right, I just tasted this again, and I am actually going to split this up because I think the weirdness is about to turn up. And I just wanted to keep this separate, because right now this, like, as a spirit, it's not great. I'll be real with you. But the flavors that are in there, it's weird. It tastes like sesame seed, slightly beefy, and burger sauce. Now I feel like I'm starting to get into like weird, grungy, savory stuff. Yeah, it's starting to taste like beef way more, and I don't quite know if that's going to be a good thing. I don't know. So once again, the other reason that this is interesting is to show myself, to learn what flavors come over at what point in the run. Why would I need to know at what point in a run beef flavor comes over or burger sauce flavor comes over, or whether those flavors actually transfer? To be honest, I don't. I'm not going to be distilling a delicious spirit with Big Macs, but it's just more data, right? Like, it's more things in my head that I can call on. It's another flag. I did something weird and something happened, and now it's easier to remember, right? Let's be a little bit more tangible about this and give you an actual example of what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't want to know when burger sauce or beef patty comes through the still, or if that flavor carries over. But that almost cashew-like flavor that I was tasting before the special sauce turned up, that could legitimately be delicious in a spirit, right? I could see that working in some kind of whiskey, for example. And now that I know it's going to show up kind of near the middle of the run, And yes, that flavor is capable of carrying over. I mean, who knows? Maybe I can like puree up cashews and ferment them. That would be really freaking expensive. Or add cashews as an ingredient to something. I'm going to learn something from doing this that I probably wouldn't have learned if I didn't put a Big Mac in the air still. Anyway, I'm guessing this gave it enough time to change flavors on us again. Seriously, is it going to go pickle now? It almost tastes like pickle. Dude, if we just literally go down the Big Mac list of ingredients throughout this run, that is going to blow my mind. It does taste like pickle, though. So I gave it a couple of minutes, and the pickles never really quite came in. I do think that was kind of a pickle flavor, but maybe I'm just kind of being hopeful at this point. But yeah, this is bizarre, man. The flavor is changing so much, so quickly. It's really quite hard to keep up with. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So you know how earlier we had that kind of like beef booster, just kind of generic beefy flavor? Now it legitimately, wow. I gotta try this again. That tastes like the grill marks on a patty. like the grilled, the Maillard reaction on beef. And this is a McDonald's burger too. And like, to be honest, those beef patties looked kind of sad. Like they looked barely cooked. Man, I would be really interested to try this with like a proper, like a smash burger style patty, like something that's actually been seared properly, or something that's been grilled over charcoal properly. Yeah, it's disappearing already. Man, that's weird. Far out. But yeah, imagine if I'm getting that like Maillard reaction beef kind of flavor off a McDonald's patty. Imagine what you get off a seared steak, or like a properly cooked smash burger style patty. Like, what does happen if you put roast chicken in here? What happens if you put smoked pork ribs or a seared steak or roast lamb? I don't know, man. Like, maybe there's something out there, like a flavor combination that could work really well together. I don't know, like roast lamb and peat. I could see that being kind of interesting. Might be a bit much. You'd have to go easy on it, depending on how gamey the lamb is, but you get the point. So the ABV is starting to drop pretty quickly now, I think. So weird. The flavor's starting to kind of disappear. I think we're coming to the end of the run. You can tell on the air stills too when you're starting to get near the end of the run because the off-take speed starts to slow down a whole lot. So let's kill it there. At the end here, I am starting to get some of that oniony flavor that I was expecting earlier on, which is interesting. Once again, now I know where that is going to more likely come in the run. It's not the full-on sharp onion flavor. It's more the pungent onion flavor, which is really interesting. I just ran inside to grab some glasses, and Erin, my wife, has agreed to come out and taste this with me. I kind of wish she didn't know what I was making, but unfortunately she does. So we're not going to be able to do it blind with her. But what I want to do is I want to do just the stuff at the beginning, which is kind of, I guess you'd call it the more aromatic stuff. This is probably going to be messy. So when I say aromatic, I mean more like the sesame seeds, kind of the bread and the sauce. We'll do a mixed one in the middle, and then the one at the bottom is more the savory stuff. So more beef and onions. All right, so you know what this is.
This seems more wrong than the Listerine.
It is strange. I'll give you that. Think of it more like food and less like alcohol, and it's actually kind of surprisingly good. So we got 3 glasses here. This is kind of the top 2/3 of the run. This is the bottom third of the run, and this is it blended together. So maybe just smell them first and tell me what you think. Yeah, start here.
No. Definitely smells like the sauce.
Right?
Yeah, it's weird.
See, I'm not crazy.
You're too giddy about this. You're way too giddy about this.
I find this exciting. It's kind of crazy.
Drink it though.
You have to drink it if you don't want to.
Smells like the sauce.
It's sauce and sesame seeds to me. Sorry, that's going to be pretty high proof too. It's probably like 65, 70%.
That's so weird. It's the aftertaste of Big Mac.
Right? Like, kind of after you've had McDonald's and then you burp, like half an hour later. Actually, go to this one. Like, smell this one now.
Oh.
Here we go.
That is so weird. Oh my god. That is more like Big Mac farts. I'm not drinking that. I'm not drinking that.
It's like beefy, eh?
Oh my god.
Dude, tell me that doesn't smell like...
I don't want to put anything in my head.
This is just the two mixed together.
That's so weird. It's bizarre. I don't want to drink that one.
You don't have to drink it. I'm going to drink it.
Okay, I'll drink. The first one is more tolerable because it smells the least like a Big Mac. That is crazy.
Doesn't that legitimately just smell like opening a Big Mac container? This smells a little bit like the
sauce. This is Big Mac farts, and this one is old Big Mac container. It still doesn't smell fresh.
I mean, to be fair, the Big Mac was like 3 or 4 hours old when I put it in the still. Don't look at me like that. I had to do kid shit. I bought the Big Mac. I planned on distilling the Big Mac. Then I had to be a dad for a while.
This might be my first time of refusing to drink something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It tastes way better than the Listerine did. You don't have to drink it. I was hoping mostly that you would get the special sauce or the burger sauce on this one.
That's so weird. That's so weird. I feel like I should try it now. It's gonna hold my nose.
Actually, I don't know if I've tried that one.
Tasting it is way better than the smell.
Doesn't it? Literally.
You feel like you can taste like the veggies when you taste it. Mm-hmm. That's so weird. Yeah. Maybe I should quiz you, get all the different burgers from the different restaurants.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
You go to Carl's and Wendy's and McDonald's.
That would mean you'd have to distill multiple burgers by yourself, though. You're itching to get out of here, I can tell.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to wash my mouth out with Listerine.
You can run away. So yes, we have jumped the shark on this one, team. But I am legitimately excited about... Not about this, like, whatever. It's freaking Big Mac. Like, I feel like I can make a better burger at home. But I guess what I'm excited about is the fact that these flavors carry through. So we can potentially pull those out. We can do specific things with them. We could, like I said, kind of, put a seared, like a small amount of seared steak into a Scotch whiskey. You could put a small amount of brisket into a whiskey, a small amount of bacon into a whiskey, and potentially get the actual flavors carrying through into the spirit, which is actually pretty exciting, man. Not to mention, legitimately, the potential of doing something like this for culinary purposes, I don't know what those are. I don't know how you would use them. I haven't thought about them, but my mind is kind of reeling with the possibilities of what could be done. Sorry, team. We went to the extreme on this one. And you know what? I'm glad we did. Kind of worked out better than I could have hoped in every way, shape, and form. Anyway, I'll catch you next time, team. See ya.